Just a slight technical difficulty there. I apologize. As we are going to get back going here. We're getting back into the lobby. I had to completely restart the PlayStation so it would recognize and get a stronger Wi-Fi signal here, because the modem is literally right next to my PS4 and it's giving me a strong signal, but my PS4 is just not picking it up. I had my phone also on the Wi-Fi, and yeah, that wasn't working out well either. Meanwhile, I was really trying to get back into the race. Okay, here we go. Looks like AJ Knickel still has the lead over Joey Kraus. Joey only 6/10 back. Mitch moved his way up into third place. Oh no, I was in game chat. Sorry about that, guys. Hope I didn't disrupt the drivers there. As Mitch moves his way up into third place, AJ Knickel still in the lead. Bayuk has fell down to 12th. We saw his little spin happening. We're on board with Joey Kraus right now. So he's trying to chase down AJ Knickel. Hopefully none of the guys could hear me. I would hate to disrupt them. Meanwhile, the top three have a 4-second gap over Alex Smith. Tanner moved his way up to 5th. He leads a nice little train of cars with Jackson and Austin right behind them, with Michael Lommel, Tyler McIntosh, Seth Ross, and Travis Lyons, all in that nice little train. Then we have Camden Lucas in the 29th as Matthew Bayou gets around Camden Lucas with the DRS. Luca on the hard tires. Looks like he had to make a stop early after his little off-excursion of the track. As we are on lap 5, Catalona is one of those tracks that a one stop is not really all that possible here. You might see some 2 stops here, you might see some 3 stops. The 2 stops might be the way to go. Tire is not that great here at this racetrack, as I can testify from last season. Even though I DNF'd here, but anyway, that's beyond the point. It looks like Mitch, he's going to try his best to try and attack. He's not within the 1 second of Joey just yet, but he's slowly reeling him in. Can Mitch triple down on the season, or will AJ Knickel finally find his way up into the top step of the podium? Anyway it goes, Knickel is still in charge. Mitch within 6/10 now, gets through those set of corners way better than Joey. Joey was passed by Mitch on the final lap just last week at Silverstone. So like Joey, he's going to take a little bit more of a tighter line around that corner. And it's going to send him up, as Mitch actually got a better exit coming out of that corner right there. It's the J-Day Racing Team 2, Force Indy versus the Van Resten Racing Team 2, Toro Rosso. That's a great shot looking back at Mitch. As Mitch tries to get there, he's trying to set up Joey. He won't be able to do it here. Meanwhile, AJ Knickel is driven up to a 2-second lead as Jackson Austin moved his way up into 5th, getting around Tanner McCage. Also, another one of the strong guys who's looking for a change of good luck here in this race. Mitch, she's going to have DRS. We're on board with Mitch. He's slowly closing that gap. I don't think he'll be able to get to Joey right before the corner. He tries to take a look. He does get under Joey. He's able to make the pass on Joey. Joey goes over for the switchback, cannot complete the pass. Move Mitch up into P2. Joey takes another look, not able to complete the pass. Joey, not Kraus, not able to get it done. Move Mitch Caharn up into 2nd place. Meanwhile, AJ Knickel, those two were battling, pulled out to just about a 3-second gap. As we're gonna take a look through your field here, as Alex Smith just in no man's land by himself. He's just chilling around there. He's currently sitting in 4th place. Jackson Austin moved his way up into 5th place after his Turn 1, lap 1, skirmish in the original lobby. He's able to hold on a nice little recovery drive. Meanwhile, we have Raikkonen. He looks like he's trying to set up Tanner McCage for an overtake. He can't do it. Raikkonen has his teammate Steph Ferraris right behind him. The two evil Ferraris are looking to track that J-Day Racing. Sorry, no, that's not J-Day Racing. That's Red Racing Team McLaren. There we go. As Steph Ferraris loses the back end, trying to avoid running into his teammate as the two ECR Renaults passes him. Steph Ferraris, cheeky little corner cut right there. Trying to avoid, make sure he doesn't get in there. Those tires are hot. They're screaming. He's going to have to cruise until they cool down. Meanwhile, Raikkonen, he's still looking to try to make some type of move to get around Tanner. Tanner had a great qualifying effort, but so far during the race, it doesn't seem like he has that pace to keep up. Speaking of pace, the guy currently setting that pace is AJ Knickel. As we go on board with Knickel here. Just smooth and steady, Knickel does it. Looking to take the victory here at Spain. In that number 4 Van Reston Racing Red Bull. Meanwhile, he has Mitch. Mitch is slowly with him in. He pulled in about 4/10 that lap. As it looks like Tyler McIntosh was able to get around his teammate of Travis Lyons. Tyler almost loses the back end as the two Renaults are trying to go side by side, but they don't do it. As Steph Ferraris was able to take advantage of those two battling. This is a nice little interesting battle as Travis Lyons tries to look on the Steph, but he could not complete the pass. Meanwhile, Raikkonen, he's still trying to set up Tanner for a pass. That number 71 Scuderia Ferrari for Evolution Racing. He's trying to put a little bit of work into it. Riker, he's known, for success here in the Formula ARC Championship. He knows when it comes to time to it, he can compete for the win here at this racetrack. He's told me that Catalunya is not one of his best tracks, but he still enjoys racing here. Meanwhile, Steph Ferraris is able to move right back up into 8th. He's going to try to chase down his teammate in the car that he owns. As he went by both of the ECR Renaults. As Travis Lyons way wide, almost into the sand trap. Whew, good thing he didn't go. Man, meanwhile, Mitch was able to get around Joey, and he was able to pull about a 1 second gap on Joey as Joey is starting to fall into the clutches of this man right here, your two-time FAC champion, Alex Meath. The Season 1 and Season 2 champion. Season 3 champion, of course, was AJ Knickel. Meanwhile, we're on board here with Alex Meath as he is trying to do something. He's trying to reel in Joey Cross for that pole position. Joey for a small little corner cut there. Joey with a corner cut warning. Hopefully he doesn't get too many of those. It's like Mitch is the first of your leaders to go down pit road. He's going to start your pit cycles. Jackson Austin also follows on pit road. Mitch goes from the softs to the mediums. Let's see what Austin does. Austin, as he's on pit road. So is Tanner McCage. So is the Renault of Travis Lyons. Austin's like he put on the mediums, I'm pretty sure. Tanner, he's going from the softs. He's getting a front ring change. He's going to the mediums as well. Lyons goes from softs. Also gets a front ring change. Goes into the medium tires. It's like Mitch started a huge round. Actually, no. Austin goes to another pair of softs. So Austin is going to be making that two-stop strategy that I mentioned earlier. Like he's gonna try to do it while most of these guys are gonna try and do that. Are actually gonna try and do a one-stop. It's like Matthew Bayou just ran the fastest lap of the race with a 1:22. Excuse me, he has the fastest lap of the race. Excuse me here while I'm trying to bring up. There we go. Make this just a little bit easier here. There we go. So we keep up on wet tires. Everybody's on. Mitch joins in traffic as AJ Knickel, your leader, is on pit road. He dives down pit road. Does anybody follow? No. Joey stays out as Joey is trying to defend from from Alex Meath. Alex, he's going to take a look to the inside. Kaneko put on the medium tires. You can see that on the corner, or the top, to me, on your screen there. As move Alex Meath up into the lead around Joey Cross. Joey loses the back end almost there. As it's like AJ was able to, oh no, Mitch, here comes Mitch. Is Mitch going to be able to clear AJ? As they going side by side, Mitch was able to clear AJ. What a great undercut by Mitch. Only one lap over the tires from Mitch as he was able to clear AJ. Meanwhile, Jackson Austin is in 5th as he streams by going to turn 1. But Mitch with the amazing undercut. 0.3, he just made up about 3 seconds with that undercut. And he came out of pit road into traffic. What an amazing job here by Mitch. Meanwhile, Seth Ross, he's in pit road. It's like he moves on. He comes out of pit road with the medium tires on. And it's like Alex Meath, you know, he just passed Joey not that long ago into the lap. He already has put on a 1.2 second gap to Joey Cross. Alex Meath slowly but surely returning to his old championship form there. As Meath dives down pit road, so does Joey. Those guys dive down pit road. As we're going to take a look at this is going to be your battle for first position and possibly the race win. Teammates coming out of the same cap, essentially same teammates. It's like Joey puts on mediums, so does Alex Meath put on mediums. But man, she's going to go defensive. AJ Kaneko. This is the battle for the lead with the DRS. Can Kaneko close that gap? As he's not able to get the pass done there. Mitch stays in the lead. Mitch is trying to go for the triple crown here. This is some awesome racing to watch here. Cataluna always puts on some great Formula Arc races here. I remember, I believe it was season 2. Me and AJ Kaneko had a nice battle for the entire race in the pouring wet for the 2nd position. It was great fun. But speaking of great fun, I bet you these two are having fun right now. As Mitch and Kaneko still trying to bend it out. Kaneko trying to reel in those 5 tenths that he lost to Mitch during the round of pit stops. Now the question is, can these guys both make their medium tires work? It's one of them, are they both going to try the 1 stop, or are they going to try to go for the 2 stop here? It's going to be interesting to see. As we go on board with Kaneko, actually let's go on board with Mitch and look back to Kaneko here. Oh, Kaneko looks like he can get in the brakes way deeper than Mitch can. Kaneko, he's going to have DRS, but Mitch gets the better exit. Can AJ find his way back up into the lead after starting on pole? Meanwhile, let's take a look at one of the guys on the recovery drive. As I've said on recovery drive, AJ Kaneko's teammate Matthew Bayuk has to go down to pit road. It's like he might be putting on the medium tires here. No, Bayuk opts for another set of the softs. Yes, he does. He opts for another set of the soft. No, he actually does put on the hards. He's going to take those to the end. We know Luke, he's going to take his hards to the very end here, as he put those on early in the race. Meanwhile, it's about these two as of right now. Mitch Caharn, AJ Kaneko. These two are better now. Kaneko with DRS again. Can he try to make? Is he going to try to make a move going into this tight hairpin? No, he does not. He's going to stay in line. Oh, excuse me. I did not mean to do that. This is some awesome battle that these two are putting on. Kaneko with the DRS and the slipstream. He's also in the Rich Ravs. Can he get to Mitch? No, he cannot. As Travis Lyons has crashed out of the race. Oh no. An awkward spot too. Looks like Lyons might have gotten to that gravel patch and just lost his front tire. What a shame for Travis Lyons. He's like he's gonna finish P12 out of 13 in this race. As a virtual safety car has come out. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What a race it has been. Meanwhile, these two, AJ Kaneko and Mitch Cahoon. I'm gonna get Mitch's last name right one of these days. It might take me the entire season, but I'm gonna get it right. Oh, excuse me, I keep hitting the wrong button. There's the virtual safety car. It's still out here. Mitch is just waiting for that virtual safety car to end so he can get back on that accelerator. AJ Canuck, he's going to try to time it just right so he can try to string past Mitch. As the VSC is still out here. Where any of these guys try to pit under the VSC, as the VSC ends in one of the most awkward spots I've seen a virtual safety car in that final chicane. Or not the final chicane, in the chicane, as Kaneko, it's like he was able to get on the power just a little bit better than Mitch. He's going to have the DRS. Can Kaneko make a move? Kaneko goes to the inside. Kaneko's going to go through the inside, take the lead right back away from Mitch. Kaneko in the lead now. Can Mitch challenge right back? We're going to be able to see. No, he will not, at least this part of the lap. Move AJ Kaneko back into first place here, as these two are battling out for the win here. I'll tell you, the championship fight is going to come down between these two right here. It's going to come down between these two. Both are hungry. AJ Kaneko wants to go back to back, not only in this race but in the championship. Mitch wants to go 3 races. He wants to win 3 races in a row. Excuse me. He wants to win his first championship. He won Rookie of the Year last season. Meanwhile, you see just 5 seconds back, just barely out of shining pictures, Alex Meath. He wants to return to his championship winning performance season. Excuse me, seasons, I should say. But Mitch, he's gonna be the one with the DRS and the slipstream this time. It's like Kaneko is able to get on the power as Mitch made a slight little hiccup going into, but luckily he's still within 1 second to get that DRS. He has it open down the straightaway, but it's not enough to close that gap to Kaneko. Meanwhile, it's like Jackson Austin and Joey Kraus are going at it here. Austin moves by Kraus. As these two are going to run side by side, Austin's able to defend away from Joey. As these two are going at it right here. Move Austin up into P4. We're on lap 16 out of 33 here. Kaneko is like he's able to run away from Mitch. Mitch could be saving the tires. You never know. But Kaneko has pulled away to a 1.5 second gap on Mitch. As we go through the field here, these two cars. Austin owns that Pink Panther of Joey Kraus. Joey Kraus in the J-Day Racing Team 2. Oh, he kicks that back in out. That's what I'm saying, the J-Day Racing Team 2 for India. As Austin's in that J-Day Racing Team Mercedes, as you saw Austin kick the back end out. Both of these guys getting on that power just a little bit too much, kicking that rear end out. Kraus, he's like he's going to try to set up Austin. He's going to have the DRS down this front straightaway. He's going to have the slipstream. Can he get close enough to Austin? I do not believe he can, as he just peeks out of slipstream just barely. As they stream into turn 1 here. As we go more through, it feels like Camden Luca in tandem. Luca is going to try to make a pass. He thinks better of it on Tandem McCage. As Luca, he's on that recovery drive from incident earlier on in the race. As Tanner, this is only his second start in FAC. He's looking to improve that his podium at Silverstone wasn't just a fluke. He started with 1 race and get 3rd place, as he's currently running P6. Meanwhile, it's like Mitch is slowly trying but surely running in and closing that gap to Kaneko. 1.2 seconds, excuse me, separate these two. Excuse the cough there. As you can see, standard revs for both of these guys. Kaneko trying to get it through. He's trying to ease that throttle, getting back into it. You can see his throttle and braking movements right there. You can see Mitch just a little bit smooth on the throttle and brake there. Slowly but surely, catching right back up to Kaneko. As we see Alex Smith here, running in 3rd place. His teammate right behind him in 4th place, a few seconds behind. Excuse me, just 1 second behind, I believe. Yeah, it's like 1.3 seconds behind. Actually, no, it's 7 seconds behind. Yeah, 7 seconds behind Alex Smith. I confused myself there a little bit. It's like Tanner. He's a little bit in his fuel saving mode. He has a lot of fuel left, but he's still running in that lean mixture. Even running in lean mixture, he's able to hold off Camden Luca. You know, Camden Luca is on the slower end slightly older Tyson. Luca moved it up into Rich right there on that straightaway. And Tanner is not leaving that lean mixture. Meanwhile, it's just standard revs for Mitch as he's still trying to reel in Kaneko. Just barely outside of the DRS range. Just barely outside of that DRS range is Mitch Cahorn. I'm sorry, Mitch. Don't worry about it. But anyway, Mitch is slowly trying to reel him in. The tire wear is another big thing here at this track, as I mentioned before. Will both of these guys be able to pull off that one-stop strategy, or will they go back into pit road and pit one more time? We know Jackson Glenn Austin sitting in 4th place. He's currently wanting that 2-stop strategy. I believe Tanner McCage is also wanting the 2 stops. So, what will these top 2 be able to do? Will Mitch try to undercut AJ once again? And how will AJ respond to that undercut like he did last time? Just barely getting edged out by Mitch as they dragged race into turn 1 during the last pit cycle. It's like Kaneko just again able to just barely keep Mitch out of that DRS range by 1/10. It's like Kaneko's able to get through the bus stop chicane in the final corner just a tad bit better than Mitch. Just a tad bit better than Mitch. He's able to get through it. Meanwhile, Mitch is able to make up that time through Kaneko. It's like these two are battling once again. Yes, they are. Jackson Glenn Austin and Joey Kraus are duking it out for 4th place here. Look at these two go. As Joey, he's on the inside. He's trying to make the move work. Can he get it done? Kraus goes in the grass just a little bit. Austin takes the defensive line. Kraus goes for the switchback. Not able to get it done as Austin is able to keep that position. Austin's able to keep 4th place. We're going to go on board here with Joey. Oh, you saw he had to do that slight lift there. He's going to have DRS. Can he get it? He's going to look under. He thinks better about it. He's going to psych Austin out. Not able to do anything about it. Austin parks his car perfectly in the middle of the apex. It's like AJ was able to extend that lead over Mitch by just a couple more tenths to a 1.6 tenths. As Austin dives down into pit road, he's going to make his final stop of the race. It's about that time where you put on those softs, you are definitely have to pit. Those tires are screaming. As you see, Tanner also makes his way into the pit lane. Austin quickly changes to the mediums. Tanner, I believe he's also going to change it to the mediums. As we have the yellow in sector 2, in sector 3. As like Tyler McIntosh also into pit road here. He's gonna change from the mediums to another set of the mediums. Personally, with a little time left in the race, I would have gone with the softs. Try to make up as much ground as you can. And how awesome is Tyler McIntosh's helmet? Let me see if we can get another good look at it there. Look at that, it blends in so well with that McLaren, excuse me, Renault paint job he has on that car. Meanwhile, Matthew Bayou sitting pretty in P8, not where he wanted to be after starting so high in the field and just making a slight mistake on the lap of the restart. As Mitch is in pit road. Mitch is in pit road. He's going to try to undercut Kaneko once again. Let's see what Mitch decides to do. He comes down pit road. He's followed by Seth Ross. Another set of medium tires for Mitch. As like I said, that two-stop strategy is the way to go here. Just like Seth Ross is going to put on the hard tires here. Alright, Mitch comes out in way cleaner air than he was in last time. We're going to see if AJ Kaneko is going to respond this lap. With just a few laps to go here in the Spanish Grand Prix. Excuse me there. I've been tired all day. But with just a few laps here in the Spanish Grand Prix presented by Late Apex Racing, this strategy game is just getting even more wilder. Once again, we like to thank Late Apex Racing for everything they do and sponsoring this series. If you don't know what Late Apex Racing is, they do some awesome racing apparel. For some great t-shirt designs, to some great coffee mugs, to some great phone cases. LateApexRacing.com, and follow them on Instagram at Late Apex Racing, as Kaneko actually stays out this lap. Mitch is on the fresher tires and he is screaming. He's making up the time. It's like Alex Meath is going to come in the pit road. Meath is like he's going to try to do a slight undercut to Kaneko. Can he make up those 7 seconds? We'll never know. But Kaneko stays out. You see, Meath actually puts on the soft tires. And Seth Ross gets a 3-second time penalty. Meath puts on the soft tires. It's going to be interesting to see how those soft tires are going to be able to go up through the field. We know Meath's talent. He's the 2-time Formula Arc champion. Well, back-to-back champion at that. We'll see how he can do getting back up. He's currently sitting in P5. What about Camden Lucas sitting in P4 after some early race troubles? Sitting in P4 there. Trying to bring it home in some good points playing position. Running up to the championship last season. Meanwhile, Mitch is slowly catching and reeling in Joey Kraus. Meanwhile, AJ Kaneko, is he going to pit this lap? Is he going to respond to Alex Meath, and he's going to respond to Mitch? Meath is not able to make up that much time on Mitch. I don't think he'll be able to make up that much time on AJ either. Let's see. It's AJ. Yes, AJ Kaneko goes down pit road this time with effectively 11 laps, turning into 10 laps to go. Perfect pit entry here for Kaneko. Is he going to put on the softs, or he's going to put on the mediums also? Kaneko goes into the soft tires. Where is Mitch? Mitch is going through that final chicane now. He's still behind Joey. AJ Kaneko, he's going to be able to exit pit road. AJ was able to have a better in-lap and better out-lap than Mitch, and able to stay in front of Mitch. Wow, he even has Joey Kraus as a blocker for him to keep the distance between that two. Mitch was only able to make up about a second to Kaneko. Wow, oh wow, the strategy game. AJ on the faster compound, but Mitch is on the more durable compound. This is going to be interesting to see how these last final few laps of the Spanish Grand Prix is going to play out here in the Formula Arc Championship. Another slight little lag out here. Right when the race, right when the strategy game was getting good, we're going to get back in there. Give me 1 second here, guys. Here we go. Whew. Man, oh man, AJ Kinnick was able to stay out in front of Mitch. Would that be the race winning move there for AJ Kinnick? Had a better in lap, better out lap. It looks like than Mitch, as he's able to stay in front, as he was able to stay in front, as Kinnick was able to get a 2-second gap on Joey. Joey's holding up Mitch. Joey has yet to pit. Mitch is on the fresher tires. He's trying to get around. He's racing for that race win. Joey still needs to pit for his final stop. He's still going to try to challenge Mitch. He's going to concede the position. Mitch is going to try to make up that 2-second gap, but can he do it? Kinnick is on the faster tires. It's going to be interesting to see what is going to happen here. Excuse me here. Anyway, I'm trying to bring back up everything we had the last time. As you can see, just the stops made so far. Kinnick with the 2-stop, Mitch with the 2-stop. Joey, it's like he's going to try and just do the 1-stop strategy. Can he get a podium with that? He's going to have to hold off Alex Meath with that 5-second gap. But Meath is on the faster, more fresher software tires, excuse me there. Kendall Lucas in 5th. Austin right there in 6th. But we're going to move back up into your race leader here, AJ Kinnick. Sets the fastest time on the race. He is setting flying laps. He's trying to pull away, extend that gap to Mitch. As Joey Cross actually dives down to pit road. Oh man, I can bet you right now, Mitch is a little bit furious being held up by Joey, while Joey comes into the pits as he puts on those soft tires. Move that. How about Kendall Lucas? Was running at the back of the pack right there at the beginning of the race. Just stayed ahead of the adversity and is able to be in P4 right now. How about this? These two right here, Matthew Bayuk and Jackson Austin. What about these two? Woo. Both also have battled adversity during this race. And now Bayuk on those old hard tires. Austin on those fresher mediums. They're back there. They're duking it out. These two are going to be the stars you have to look out during the season. Once Austin's luck starts to even out, once Bayuk's luck starts to even out as well, as their things start getting, the dice start rolling, they're going to be strong contenders during this championship. Ooh, I keep hitting the wrong buttons there. Meanwhile, Mitch has gone through the lap car of Seth Ross. He was able to get around the lap car of Seth Ross. 4 seconds behind AJ Kinnick. It's like AJ Kinnick played the strategy card just right and was able to take. Is going to be able to take the victory unless Mitch can close that gap somehow, some way. He's going to try and push and give everything that Toro Rosso has. Looks like Kinnick might have just played the strategy game just right. Here's Kinnick right here with 3-second lead over Mitch. Can Kinnick take his first victory, excuse me, of the season? Yeah, it would be his first victory, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Because Mitch has won the last 2 races. Sorry, guys. I am tired. Oh, man. Oh, man. Whew. It's like Joey Cross is back onto pit road. He must have had some issues on his outlap. Then, like, something was wrong. Might have did a front ring change. Was looking great to get a top 5 here as he just comes back into pit road. Man, oh, man. That even has to make... Man, oh man, what a race, how these things are folded out. What about Alex Meath? Your 2-time former FAC champion, just right there sitting in 3rd place in the podium position. He's going to try to chase down. He has to chase down 6 seconds to get to Mitch. And Mitch, he's slowly closing that gap just a tad. Actually, no, it's like the gap is actually extending. AJ Kinnick was extending that gap to Mitch. He has now 4-second gap over Mitch. AJ Kinnick is in control of this race now. As Michael Lama just hit the fastest lap of the race with a 1:21.6. Lama sitting in P8, going fast. What about these two right here, Matthew Bike and Jackson Austin? These two are your closest cars on the track right now, and they are still going at it. Bayou still on those older, hard tires. Austin on those fresher mediums. This just shows the talent Bayou has, able to keep up with the equally talented Austin on those older, harder tires. Like I said earlier, these two are going to be fun to watch throughout the season. Thank you for that comment, Enzo's Path. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. If you have a PS4 and you like what you see, go ahead and enjoy Auto Racing Connected. We always accepting new members here. Always, our Instagram and Twitter are at Auto Racing Connected. You can easily find us on those social media platforms. As once again, Matthew Bayou still trying to set up something around Justin and Austin. And G2 battle is just going to bring Tanner McCage into their battle here, as AJ Kaneko is definitely pulling away from Mitch. Meanwhile, Matthew Bayou, he's in the DRS. He's in the slipstream of Jackson Austin. Bayou just try to fake Austin out. Making Austin check his mirrors. Try to psych him out. Make him miss his breakers on. Do something, anything to try to get by that Mercedes. Excuse me, as I take another drink of water. As they are easily coming up on the lap car, as they are still nose to tail. Lap car Steph Frost. Luckily he is ghosted, so he won't do anything. As let's go on board with Tanner McCage and just watch Bayou and Austin duke it out in front of him. We'll have 5 laps to go in this Grand Prix, coming up to 4 laps to go. Austin runs a little bit deep into the corner. Austin runs deep into the corner. That gets Bayou under him. Bayou is on the outside, not able to complete the pass just yet. These two are still running side by side. Oh, Austin forces. Right, Tanner is there. As these two are going to run side by side. Tanner McCage is there. What is going to happen? These Bayou are still running side by side. Austin with the DRS. Tanner with the DRS. Is Tanner going to try to make a move? No, he's not. He's going to stay in line. He's going to let these two fight it out. As Austin drives right back around Bayou on that outside lane. What an amazing battle this is. That's those fresher tires for Tanner as looks like they made slight contact there. Tanner definitely had to back off there so nothing would happen, so those two don't reckon. Now these two are going to try and reel back in Austin. Austin has a little bit of breathing room, but knowing Bayou, he's going to make that charge once again with 4 laps to go here in the Grand Prix. Who's going to come out on top for this battle for 5th position? Will it be Austin? Will it be Bayou? Will it be McCage? What a race. Cataluna always putting on some great racing. Bayou, he's in a difficult position. He's trying to chase down Austin. He's trying to defend from Tanner. Bayou gets through that section way better than Austin was able to. Tanner was just about to get right through it just as well. Tanner tries to make the dive on the inside. Forces Bayou wide. Bayou is able to get back alongside of Austin with that DRS. Austin's going to dive down back into the slipstream. Is he going to try to make the pass? Yes, he is. He's going to look under Bayou into turn 1. Switchback after switchback is kind of hard to call. Who's going to end up in front at the end of this turn? It's like, man, Bayou tried to squeeze Austin out there, but he wasn't quite able to. Austin just drives right back around those fresher tires. He has the better grip. Oh, Austin makes a huge mistake. He gets into the grass. Oh, no. He's falling into the clutches of Michael Lama. Meanwhile, Tanner McCage, he's going to try to get past Matthew Bayou. 3 laps to go here in the Spanish Grand Prix. As AJ Kaneko makes that 2 laps to go. Meanwhile, we still have our eyes on the battle for 5th as Tanner forces his way in there. They're side by side. Contact. Even more contact. Little front wing falling off. More contact. These two are going at it with just a few laps to go into the Grand Prix. As oh no, Tanner gets into Bayou. Bayou spins. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. What an unfortunate end to that battle. Meanwhile, AJ Knickel just a few more miles around and he can call himself a winner this season. Meanwhile, Austin gets right back around Michael Lama. Yes, Bayou is right behind Lama as well. It's what seems like Bayou can also just able to find each other on the racetrack. Sorry about that. Keep hitting the wrong buttons there. As oh no, Tyler McIntosh has retired from the session, but we are watching this battle between Austin Lama and Bayou. An amazing battle it is. Bayou, he's gonna go on the inside. He's trying to get as much as he can as he squeezes Lama. Oh, amazing driving by Bayou. He hits that curve and gets loose. As Lama gets right back around Bayou. What an amazing battle this is right here. Bayou wasn't able to get that power down like he wanted. He's in the DRS range. Looks like that battle is going to calm down. We're going to keep that eye on that as we go throughout the lap. But meanwhile, speaking of going throughout the lap, AJ Knickel just half a lap to go to claim this Spanish Grand Prix victory here. Through the hairpin for the final time. Just nice and smooth from Knickel. He played that final pit stop strategy right. Excuse me. Through the bus stop chicane for the final time. As you see, he gets a little bit squirrely on that exit through the final corner. AJ Knickel will win the Spanish Grand Prix here at Formula Arc. Mitch Kahn is going to come his way into second place. Meanwhile, through the final chicane, through the bus stop chicane for the final time for Alex Smith. He's going to cross the line on your final podium step in third position. Cam Lucas like he's going to secure fourth position for himself. Tanner McCage with a controversial fifth position. Meanwhile, these guys are still duking it out. Who's going to get fifth? Who's going to get sixth position? It's like Austin's going to be able to get it as they go across the line right there. Woo. Those guys put up an amazing bat there at the end. Joey Cross, he's going to make his way through. He is going to take ninth place. It's like Steph Ross, he's going to end up finishing in, I believe, yep, he's just going to finish. I don't even want to try to call that, but again, what an amazing win by AJ Knickel. AJ Knickel, your Formula Arc Spanish GP winner. Man, oh man, oh man. What a race. As we have your podium celebration coming right up. Here it is, AJ Knickel on the top step of the podium. Ooh. AJ Knickel enjoying his very first win after the podium celebration. We are going to get some interviews here from your podium stars. We are going to start with your third place finisher, Alex Smith. Let's try to get Alex Smith up in here. Let's try to get communication with Mr. Smith here. As these guys are still celebrating their podium. Here we go. Thank you, Enzo's Path. Glad you enjoyed the race, buddy. Glad you enjoyed the race. As we have your third place finisher, Alex Smith. Alex, how was your car out there tonight? Congratulations on the podium. How was the race for you today? That's 1 second here. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of issues there. Hello? Alex, can you hear me? Ah. Let's see if we can try to still get Alex Smith into the booth as he has that type issue. Let's see if we can start and revive this. Give us 1 second here. So we are trying to get Alex Smith, trying to get him to connect so he can have his third place interview. Let's see if we can get him in here. So we have a slight technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. We have your third place finisher, Alex Smith, finally in. Alex, that was one hell of a race. You were able to use strategy to get P third. How would you describe your race?
Man, sort of thought it was all lost at the start when I botched it and wasn't really, it was just caught napping. But after the lap where I gained quite a bit of spots, I thought I could salvage something, so that was nice. But then, I was keeping pace up with the leaders once I got to third, so I was having a little hope, or, some high hopes for keeping a podium spot. Then when the second pit stop came around, saw Mitch was on mediums when I went to soft, so I thought, man, I could really do something. And then half my wing got destroyed, and that all went down the drain. But for first race back after a little while, it finished, so I'm happy.
It looks like slowly and slowly you're returning into your championship running form that we saw in season 1 and season 2. You're only 2 races out of the points right now. Do you find yourself, what is your goal, I should say, for the points this season?
Well, no, my goal might change with the next few races, but at the moment it's just to try to get good finishes, and if I see that I'm getting some good, consistent finishes and have a chance, then maybe I will strive for getting on top, but for now it's just to try to just get good finishes and see where I end up in a few races' time.
Well, no problem about that. It's going to be fun to see how you go throughout the season. Hopefully you can turn to your championship running race. Do you still have any sponsors or anybody you would like to thank?
My JDR team for supporting me throughout the last season, even though I wasn't showing up to races, I guess, and they're continuing to support me now. So.
Well, there you have it. Alex Smith finishing in a nice, comfortable third position. Hopefully we'll be able to see you and talk to you more, but have a great one and enjoy the celebration.
You too.
No problem. As we are going to try and get your second place finisher, Mitch Calhoun in here, as I still can't pronounce his name. As we're trying to get him in here. Let's see if we can get Mitch into the booth up here. You just heard from your third place finisher, Alex Smith. We're going to go ahead and try to get Mitch into the booth here. As here you go, your second place finisher. Oh, so close to a win. Mitch, tell us how that just slipped through your grasp right there at the very end.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't even expecting to get the podium in this race. I didn't qualify well, I didn't start well, and the Ferrari had a bit of contact that sort of opened up for me, so I'm happy with the podium.
But what a drive you put on there. You started in P7, was able to challenge for the win just a bit. You were so close. How would you describe your race there?
It was a good race for me. HK had a better strategy than me though. We didn't have to push the tyres much early on, so we could hit a little bit later and come out of the softer compound towards the end. And he just pulled away from me, but solid second place, still top of the championship. Really good start to the season.
And an excellent start for the season. You are now only 2 for 3 on the season for wins. What do you see yourself going throughout the season? You're gonna try to win the most races out there for you. You think you can take the championship battle to your defending champion and teammate AJ?
Well, Monaco next week, so it could be eventful, but I'm just going to take each race as it comes. That's all I can do, really. I'm not going to set myself a target to let myself down, but if I go up well, good results, hopefully keep everybody else behind me.
Hopefully you'll be able to do it. It's going to be fun seeing how you and AJ Canico are going to battle out for this championship. Congrats on your second place mention. Is there anybody or any sponsors out there you would like to thank today?
Just like the car got to the end. EWR, that's how we are.
No problem. That is Mitch, your second place finisher, as he put on an amazing drive starting from P7 coming on to P2 on a major show he put out there. Congratulations. Go out there and enjoy your celebration, bud. No problem. That was Mitch, your second place finisher, as we're going to try to get your race winner AJ Knickel into the booth. It's going to be fun to hear what he has to say. As we are waiting for AJ Knickel to get into the booth here.
What is up, my man?
And there he goes, AJ Knickel, your Spanish Grand Prix winner, AJ. What a dominant performance there. You started on pole, able to lead most of the laps. I won't say all the laps, most of the laps. Therefore, after the first pit stop during the second stint, you had a great battle with Mitch. Tell us how your race went and how you were able to secure that victory.
After that battle, first thing with the battle was I kind of pitted later. I was thinking, maybe if I pit a little bit later, I can squeeze a little bit more out of the tires. So I pitted a little bit later and gave up that position to him, but the VSC that came out was timed really well. We just got on the gas, I think, a little bit quicker and treated him down the straight. And yeah, got that position back. And then from there, it was pretty much game on. I mean, I think we were both pushing about as hard as we could. I went until the tires on mine were pretty much gone with the mediums. As soon as the mediums were gone, I went down pit road again, and I put on softs. I'm not really sure what Mitch was doing with the medium tires, but I'll take a win. That's a win in itself right there. That was easily the most polished race I've ever driven.
Yeah, it's like
Not a single mistake. It was like silk.
It's like everything just fell into place there for you. You started on pole. You were able to lead. You were able to look like you had the better strategy at the end. You were able to take your first victory of the season. What's your game plan? Second in a row in Spain. What's your goal going down the line? Mitch right now is a strong competitor and won the last 2 races. It looks like it's going to be a huge fight in the championship between you and him. What's your plan to take home this championship and go 2 in a row for the title?
Right now, my plan to go 2 in a row is just to catch Mitch. The only person I'm behind, other than Mitch right now, is Camden, who has actually had a string of pretty poor performances for races. I feel like once we get around him, it's just going to be a matter of being consistent, something that we couldn't quite do in the first 2 rounds. So if we can push forward here through the next 13, that's just the game plan. I mean, we've got Monaco next week. We know Monaco is always, it's random, but I think we've demonstrated in the past, last season especially, that we can string it all together, and hopefully we can go and get another win there too.
Well, hopefully it's going to be interesting to watch Monaco. Monaco's always going to be a great racetrack, fun to watch. It's going to be interesting this season to watch you and Mitch duke it out for the titles. Like, so far during the season, you two are going to be the top two contenders, to win this title. You just won your first Formula Arc race. Any sponsors, anybody out there you want to go ahead and thank?
Definitely Late Apex for helping put the show together, as always. and just ARC in general.
And there you have it.
It's just great to be able to go out every week and have a good time racing.
It sure is, and it's fun to sit here in the booth and commentate. I do miss being on the track a little bit, but I have to say, it is fun to watch you guys just duke it out and see how this strategy plays. Well, that was your race winner, AJ Canickle, Spanish Grand Prix winner, excuse me. Once again, we want to give a huge shout out to Late Apex Racing for everything they do to help put this on. Remember, go check out the products they range for anything from some great and awesome t-shirts to some coffee, 2 coffee mugs, 2 phone cases. That's lateapexracing.com. Check them out on Instagram at lateapexracing. This is me, Jamal Stalling, signing off, and we will see you next week for round 4 of the Formula ARC Championship presented by Late Apex Racing at Monaco. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and we will see you next week.